Zen mode activated. Conquer everyday stress with these calming tricks. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a bustling city, surrounded by skyscrapers that seem to touch the sky. The streets are alive with the hum of traffic, the chatter of pedestrians, and the wail of sirens in the distance. It's a cacophony of sounds that assaults your senses and threatens to overwhelm you at every turn. Calmness seems like a distant memory, a luxury you can only dream of when you're stuck in the midst of this sensory chaos. Or perhaps you're someone who's more introverted, and the thought of facing a crowded marketplace or a noisy office makes your heart palpitate with anxiety. The idea of interacting with strangers, of being judged or criticized, sends a shiver down your spine. You retreat into the safety of your own world, where the only sounds you hear are the gentle hum of your computer or the soft purring of your cat. We've all been there at some point or another, been stuck in a never-ending loop of chaos and anxiety that threatens to consume us whole. But here's the thing, you're not a prisoner of your circumstances. You're not a slave to your emotions. You have the power to break free from the cycle of anxiety and discover a sense of calm, tranquility, and inner peace. But why is it so hard to feel calm in a world that's constantly speeding up? Why do we feel like we're drowning in a sea of noise and distractions, unable to keep our heads above water? It's because we're living in a world that's designed to stimulate us, to excite us, and to keep us on our toes. But what happens when that stimulation starts to feel like an invasion, a constant barrage of noise that wears us down and makes us feel like we're losing our grip on reality? Here's the good news. You don't have to be a stoic, someone who can shut off their emotions and walk through life without feeling a thing. You don't have to be a monk or a meditation master, someone who's spent years training their mind and body to achieve an impossible state of calm. What you need is a set of techniques, a toolkit that will help you navigate the chaos of modern life and emerge the other side with your sanity and your sense of self intact. In this video, we're going to explore some of those techniques, and we're going to talk about how you can use them to cure your anxiety and find peace in a world that's constantly trying to keep you on your toes. You'll learn how to ride the waves of chaos with confidence and poise, how to breathe through the storm and emerge the other side unscathed. And you'll discover that the key to unlocking inner peace isn't a mystical experience or a moment of enlightenment. It's simply a choice that you make every day, a choice to prioritize your well-being and to live in harmony with your own heart. Hey there, amazing people. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that could transform your life in a profound way. The art of remaining calm under pressure and anxiety in everyday life. Whether you're a high-energy worker drowning in deadlines, a busy parent juggling the demands of family life, or simply someone who's tired of feeling overwhelmed, this video is for you. As we dive into the practical techniques that will help you master the art of calmness, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a never-ending loop of chaos and anxiety, from which there's no escape? Perhaps it's the sound of constant notifications, the pressure of meeting expectations, or the weight of responsibility that's got you feeling like you're just trying to keep your head above water. I want you to take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there moments when you feel like you're living in survival mode, just trying to get through each day without being completely drained? If so, you're not alone. We're living in a world that's designed to stimulate us, to excite us, and to keep us on our toes. But what happens when that stimulation starts to feel like an invasion, a constant barrage of noise that wears us down and makes us feel like we're losing our grip on reality? As someone who's been there, done that, and got the t-shirt, but still has the anxiety badges to show for it, I'm here to tell you that there's hope. You don't have to be a saint or a superhuman to navigate life's challenges with ease. What you need is a set of practical tools that will help you ride the waves of chaos with confidence and poise. That's exactly what we'll be exploring in this video. The ultimate guide to mastering the art of calmness and inner peace in the midst of chaos. Imagine if you could walk into any situation feeling calm, centered, and prepared. Imagine if you could tackle even the most daunting tasks without feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or stressed. That's not just a utopian dream. It's a reality that's within your reach. By the end of this video, you'll have the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges, rather than letting anxiety and stress dictate your every move. So, let's get started on this journey together. Let's explore the secrets to calming your mind, soothing your soul, and unlocking the power of inner peace. Are you ready to discover the art of remaining calm under pressure and anxiety in everyday life? Imagine being the eye of a hurricane, serene and untouched by the chaos that surrounds you. This is what it means to embody the power of calmness. It's not just a state of mind, but a way of life that can transform your relationships, your work, and your overall well-being. What does it mean to be calm? To be calm is to be present in the midst of turmoil. It's to breathe in the midst of chaos and breathe out with clarity. When you embody calmness, you're no longer controlled by your thoughts, emotions, or external circumstances. You become the anchor that holds you steady, even when the world around you is in turmoil. Let me share a story with you. I once knew a person who was a manager at a busy restaurant. Every night, the restaurant would be packed, and the staff would be scrambling to get orders out on time. But one person seemed to remain unflappable, the head chef. A man in his mid-50s, he had a reputation for being one of the most even-tempered people in the kitchen. One night, a server came to the kitchen in a panic, claiming that a large table was waiting for their food, and it was going to be late. The head chef listened attentively to the server, nodded understandingly, and then calmly told the server to take a deep breath and get the order ready as soon as possible. 5 minutes later, the server returned with a tray of perfectly plated dishes, and the head chef handed it to the server with a smile. "Perfect timing, as always," he said. The server beamed with pride and left the kitchen to deliver the food. As the night wore on, I watched in awe as the head chef remained calm, even as plates were constantly being thrown in his direction. He was like a calm oasis in the midst of chaos. And I realized that his calmness wasn't just a result of his experience. It was a choice he made every moment, every day. How can you cultivate this power in your life? You don't have to be a head chef to master the power of calmness. It's a skill that anyone can develop, no matter their circumstances. Here are a few strategies to get you started. Mindfulness. Practice mindfulness meditation or guided relaxation exercises to calm your mind and body. Breathing. Pay attention to your breathing throughout the day. When you feel anxious or stressed, take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Physical exercise. Regular exercise, such as yoga or walking, can help reduce stress and increase feelings of calmness. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. Be gentle with yourself when you make mistakes, and celebrate your successes. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you'll begin to notice a shift in your attitude and perception. You'll become more resilient, more adaptable, and more calm, even in the most trying situations. So, what are the benefits of embodying the power of calmness? Here are just a few. Improved relationships. When you're calm, you're more able to communicate effectively and resolve conflicts peacefully. Increased productivity. By staying focused and composed, you'll be able to tackle challenging tasks with ease. Better decision-making. Calmness allows you to think more clearly and make more informed decisions. Enhanced well-being. Embodying calmness can lead to lower blood pressure, a stronger immune system, and a greater sense of overall well-being. By mastering the power of calmness, you'll become a source of calm in the midst of chaos. You'll be able to navigate life's challenges with greater ease, confidence, and poise. So, take the first step today and start cultivating this powerful skill. Your life will thank you. You probably think you breathe all the time, and you're right. In fact, you're doing it even now. But you might not realize that the way you breathe can have a profound impact on your well-being and your ability to navigate the stresses of everyday life. Conscious breathing is a game changer. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can help calm your mind, soothe your body, and bring a sense of calm and tranquility into your life. Imagine yourself standing on a windswept beach, feeling the cooling ocean breeze on your skin. Each breath you take is like a wave gently lapping at your shore, washing away stress and anxiety, and leaving you feeling refreshed and renewed. That's what conscious breathing can do for you. But breathe in a different way, and your experience changes entirely. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a crowded street, surrounded by the cacophony of car horns, chatter, and wailing sirens. Each breath you take feels like breathing in a whirlwind, making you feel more anxious, more stressed, and more on edge. That's what happens when you breathe unconsciously. The truth is, most of us breathe unconsciously most of the time. We breathe quickly, shallowly, and with a great deal of tension, which can lead to anxiety, stress, and a host of other problems. Conscious breathing is a different story. When you breathe consciously, you begin to slow down your breath, let go of tension, and start to appreciate the simple act of breathing. It's almost like meditating, but instead of using your mind to focus on a specific thought or image, you're using your breath to calm your mind and soothe your body. Here's an exercise you can try. 4-7-8 breathing technique. Find a quiet, comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4 as you inhale. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Slowly exhale through your mouth, counting to 8 as you breathe out. As you practice conscious breathing, pay attention to the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. Feel the breath fill your lungs, and then exhale slowly, letting go of any tension or stress. You can practice conscious breathing anywhere, at any time. Just take a few minutes to sit down, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Start with short exercises like the one above, and gradually build up to longer sessions. By incorporating conscious breathing into your daily routine, you'll start to notice a profound shift in your well-being. You'll feel more calm, more centered, and more in control. You'll be better able to handle stress, anxiety, and the challenges of everyday life. And you'll be more aware of the simple joys of breathing. The benefits of conscious breathing reduces stress and anxiety. By slowing down your breath, you're able to reduce your stress levels and calm your nervous system. Improves sleep. By practicing conscious breathing before bed, you can relax your body and calm your mind, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Boosts focus and productivity. By clearing your mind and focusing on your breath, you'll be more able to concentrate and stay focused on the tasks at hand. Increases self-awareness. Conscious breathing can help you develop a greater understanding of yourself, your thoughts, and your emotions. Improves physical well-being. By reducing stress and anxiety, you'll be less likely to experience physical problems like headaches, digestive issues, and a weakened immune system. By incorporating conscious breathing into your daily routine, you'll be taking a powerful step towards creating a calmer, more peaceful, and more balanced life. So, take a few minutes each day to breathe consciously and watch the benefits unfold. As you practice conscious breathing, remember that it's not about achieving some sort of mystical state or feeling a certain way. It's simply about being present in your breath and letting go of tension. It's about cultivating awareness and taking care of yourself. And it's about recognizing the simple beauty and power of breathing. You've probably seen a bamboo tree swaying gently in the wind, its strong roots digging deep into the earth as it absorbs every last bit of stress. And you've probably thought, wow, that's resilience. But what if I told you that that bamboo tree isn't actually as invincible as it seems? Let me tell you a story about Sam, a young entrepreneur who had a brilliant idea for a sustainable energy startup. He poured his heart and soul into the project, convinced that it was going to change the world. But then disaster struck. His investors backed out, his team quit, and his equipment was seized by the authorities due to some pesky red tape. At first, Sam felt like he'd been punched in the gut. He'd lost everything and was left with nothing but a pile of rubble. But instead of throwing in the towel, he took a step back and looked at the situation with fresh eyes. He realized that this wasn't a failure, but rather an opportunity to reboot and refine his idea. He started over, this time with a smaller team and a more realistic plan. And guess what? It worked. Sam's startup eventually took off, and he became a leader in his industry. Now, you might think that Sam was just a genius who knew exactly what he was doing. But the truth is, he was resilient. He learned to adapt to the changing circumstances, to pivot when necessary, and to find creative solutions to his problems. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about developing the skills and mindset to navigate life's challenges with ease. And here's the thing, we're all capable of it. Think about it. When you're faced with a problem, what's your instinct? Do you try to force a solution? Or do you step back and assess the situation? Do you try to control every little detail? Or do you learn to go with the flow? The ability to be resilient is rooted in your relationship with uncertainty. When you're comfortable with not knowing, you're more likely to be open to new experiences and ideas. You're more likely to take risks and learn from your mistakes. But resilience isn't just about individual personalities. It's also about the way we live our lives. When we're constantly exposed to stress and anxiety, we wear down like a rusted gate. We lose our flexibility, our creativity, and our ability to adapt. So how do we build resilience in ourselves and in our lives? The answer lies in embracing uncertainty and finding ways to cope with it. Here are a few strategies to help you get started. Practice mindfulness. Take time to focus on the present moment without judgment. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present. Develop your self-awareness. Understand your values, strengths, and weaknesses. Use this knowledge to make intentional decisions and set realistic goals. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn and grow from your experiences. Don't be afraid to try new things and take on new challenges. Build a support network. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. When you're feeling uncertain or overwhelmed, talk to someone who can offer a fresh perspective. By adopting these strategies, you'll become more resilient, more adaptable, and more equipped to handle life's uncertainties. And as you navigate the ups and downs of life, remember that resilience isn't about being strong. It's about being flexible. The bamboo tree may sway in the wind, but it doesn't break. It adapts and it endures. And that's what we want for ourselves. We want to be like the bamboo tree, strong and resilient, yet flexible and open to change. So, the next time you face a challenge, don't try to fight it. Instead, embrace it. Learn to adapt, to pivot, and to find creative solutions to your problems. And as you do, you'll become more resilient, more confident, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Have you ever been driving on a busy highway, navigating through a crowded city, or trying to meet a tight deadline, and suddenly felt like you're drowning in overwhelm? Like the world is moving too fast, and you're just trying to keep up? That's when you might need to hit the pause button. The mindful pause is a simple yet powerful technique that can help you take control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's like hitting the reset button on your inner world. And the good news is that you can do it anywhere, anytime. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine who learned the value of the mindful pause. She was a successful businesswoman, always on the go, always chasing the next deadline, and always trying to be one step ahead. But one day, she hit rock bottom. She was working on a critical project, and just as she was about to submit it, her computer crashed, and all her work was lost. She felt like she was going to have a nervous breakdown. It was then that she realized she needed to rethink her approach. She needed to learn how to pause, breathe, and center herself before launching into action. So, she started practicing the mindful pause. Every time she felt like she was getting overwhelmed, she would stop, breathe deeply, and ask herself, "What's needed right now?" This simple question changed everything for her. It helped her to prioritize her tasks, focus on what was truly important, and avoid multitasking, which was a major source of stress. She also started to notice the little things: the birds singing outside her window, the warmth of the sunlight on her skin, and the beauty of the world around her. As she continued to practice the mindful pause, she found that her relationships improved, her work became more productive, and her overall sense of calm and well-being increased. She was no longer a slave to her busy schedule, and she was able to find peace in the midst of chaos. So, how can you start practicing the mindful pause? Here are a few tips. Take a deep breath. When you feel overwhelmed, stop whatever you're doing and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. This simple action helps calm your nervous system and slows down your thoughts. Notice your body. Pay attention to any physical sensations in your body, such as tension, relaxation, or discomfort. This helps you tune into your inner world and become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. Ask yourself a question. What's needed right now? What's the most important task to focus on? What's the first step I need to take? Let go of distractions. Turn off your phone, close your laptop, and find a quiet space to pause. This helps you focus your attention and quiet your mind. Remember, the mindful pause is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a flexible framework that you can adapt to your unique needs and circumstances. The key is to find what works for you and make it a consistent part of your daily routine. So take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on your life. Ask yourself, what's needed right now, and see what insights you gain. Trust me, it's worth it. In fact, I want to challenge you to try the mindful pause for just 30 days. Take a few minutes each day to pause, breathe, and ask yourself what's needed right now. I want to see how it transforms your life. Share your experiences with me in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey to inner peace. As you continue on this journey, remember that the mindful pause is not just a technique, but a way of being. It's a way of living in the present moment, with awareness, kindness, and compassion. So, take a deep breath, pause, and let's explore the richness of this moment together. Tips for implementing the mindful pause in your daily life. Start small. Begin with short pauses of 5-10 minutes a day, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Make it a habit. Incorporate the mindful pause into your daily routine, such as right after waking up, during breakfast, or before bed. Use reminders. Set reminders on your phone or place a sticky note on your computer to remind you to pause and breathe throughout the day. Find a quiet space. Identify a quiet and comfortable space where you can pause and breathe without distractions. Be gentle with yourself. Remember that the mindful pause is a practice, and it's okay to get distracted or forget sometimes. Gently bring your attention back to your breath and the question, what's needed right now? Combine with physical activity. Incorporate physical activities like yoga, tai chi, or walking into your daily routine to help you stay centered and focused. By incorporating the mindful pause into your daily life, you'll become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You'll learn to prioritize what's truly important, focus on the present moment, and avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety. The power of language. You hold in your hands an extraordinary tool, a linguistic superpower that can shape reality, influence minds, and transform lives. The power of language is a gift that can be honed and wielded with precision, or wielded recklessly, leaving chaos in its wake. Imagine yourself standing at the center of a perfect storm. The winds of anxiety are howling around you, threatening to engulf you in its turbulent grasp. The world is a whirlpool of uncertainty, with every step forward taking you closer to the edge of fear and doubt. In this moment, the power of language is all that stands between you and the abyss. A single, carefully chosen word can anchor you to the present, calm the storm, and still the waters. It's not just a figure of speech. It's a verbal anchor that you can drop into the chaos and slowly, steadily, begin to climb out. The words you choose are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. They can grow into mighty trees of understanding, offering shade from the scorching sun of uncertainty. Or they can wither and die, leaving you drained and vulnerable to the whims of the wind. Have you ever found yourself in a delicate conversation, with every word a potential landmine waiting to be triggered? Where a careless remark can cut deep, causing lasting damage to relationships and self-esteem. In these moments, the power of language is at its most volatile. Or perhaps you've been in a situation where words were used as a weapon, tearing down and destroying rather than building up and uplifting. The impact can be devastating, leaving emotional scars that take years to heal. Yet, language is not just a double-edged sword. It's a magical wand that can heal and transform with equal ease. When wielded with compassion and understanding, it can calm the savage beast, soothe fractured souls, and bring people together in a shared humanity. The power of language lies in its subtlety. It can be a gentle stream that meanders through the landscape of your mind, or a raging river that carves deep into the rock of your emotions. It's a thread that weaves together the tapestry of your thoughts, a magnifying glass that reveals hidden truths, and a lightning rod that attracts and dispels negativity. As you navigate the twists and turns of everyday life, remember that you hold in your hands a tiny microphone, waiting to be picked up and used to sing a lyric of hope, courage, and resilience. The power of language is not a distant miracle. It's a real-life superpower that's yours to wield, to shape, and to shapeshift at will. Letting go of control. Imagine being on stage, in the midst of a grand auditorium, with thousands of expectant eyes staring back at you, watching your every move. You're about to deliver a speech that could change the course of your life, or perhaps it's a presentation that will seal the deal for your dream job. The room is electric with anticipation, and you can feel the weight of their expectations upon you. As you stand there, frozen in anxiety, your mind begins to wander. What if I fail? What if I trip on stage? What if I stumble over my words? These voices inside your head consume you, making it impossible to discern what's real and what's just a product of your overthinking. This is what it means to hold on to control, to grasp tightly the outcome of every situation. But we often forget that true mastery lies not in the ability to control every aspect of our lives, but in learning to let go, to surrender to the uncertainty and unpredictability of the world around us. You've probably encountered those friends who are notorious for arranging every detail of their day, from the 7:00 a.m. wake-up call to the 9:00 p.m. bedtime. They dress themselves to perfection, meticulously planning every outfit down to the last accessory. But beneath the facade of order lies a churning storm of anxiety and self-doubt. It's not that these individuals are trying to control the world. They're merely attempting to govern the uncontrollable. This false sense of security is a coping mechanism, a desperate attempt to shield themselves from the uncertainty that lies beyond their control. However, in trying to shield themselves from uncertainty, they're actually creating more anxiety, perpetuating a vicious cycle of fear and self-doubt. But suppose you decided to flip the script. Let's say, instead of fighting against the uncertainty of life, you began embracing it. You would gradually learn to separate yourself from the outcome, to release your grip on the steering wheel, and let the current of life carry you along. You begin to see that the world is constantly shifting and evolving, and the most harmonious living involves being able to adapt to these changes gracefully. By letting go of control, you'll unlock more space within yourself for creativity, innovation, and perhaps most importantly, serenity. As the spotlight shines brighter on you, illuminating the stage, you raise your voice above the din. You speak from the heart, unencumbered by the weight of expectation. You enunciate every word with conviction, and the audience looks on with rapt attention. You may not have controlled the outcome, but you've taken control of yourself, your words, your actions, and your inner peace. Finding stillness. In our hyper-connected world, finding moments of stillness is like discovering hidden treasures. Start with just 5 minutes of quiet time each day. No phone, no TV, no distractions, just you and your breath. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Think of it as maintaining your inner garden. Regular activities that bring you joy aren't luxury items. They're essential tools for maintaining your calm. Whether it's reading, walking in nature, or taking a warm bath, make these activities non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Remember this: every storm in your life is temporary. Just like the weather, your emotional states will pass. The key is building your inner shelter strong enough to weather any storm that comes your way. You've now got the tools to master the art of remaining calm under pressure. Remember, this isn't about becoming some Zen master who never feels stressed. It's about developing the skills to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Before we wrap up, here's your challenge. Pick just one technique we discussed today and practice it for the next week. Start small, be consistent, and watch how your life transforms. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more life-changing content. Share it with someone who might need these techniques in their life. Drop a comment below telling me which technique you're going to try first. I read every comment and love hearing about your journey toward inner peace. Until next time, remember, calmness isn't the absence of chaos. It's your power to be at peace within it.